Now I'm going to be sewing the dress that I've cut earlier, but before I start sewing, I just want to show you how I thread my sewing machine. Tonight I'm going to be using this Brother sewing machine. Most sewing machines actually have the same kind of process of threading them, but for this machine I'll show you quickly how I do that. You need to wind the bobbin first. There are two types of bobbins. Some come in metal and some come in plastic. Usually you will find one that comes with your own sewing machine. So to get started, I've got some thread in the bobbin already, but I'm just going to wind up a little more just to show you how I do it. My thread is inside the thread holder up there already. So you take just a little of the thread and you wind it around the bobbin. Just a little. Once you wind it right, pop it inside the bobbin holder here, making sure the thread is to your left. Just pop in there and clip it to the side. Clip it to this side here. And then your thread will have to pass through this hole. Not sure if you can see it. You pass it through this hole and then it goes right round this to be able to thread it. So I'm just going to pass it round the hole. I'll put it inside the hole there and then take it round this just to hold it in place. Okay, so once that is done, you just press the pedal and it's good to go. As you can see, it's winding it now. Once the bobbin gets full, it will stop automatically by itself because it won't be able to go further if it's full. Okay, it's now full, so I'll take the bobbin out, nip the thread, and that goes in here into the bottom part of the sewing machine where the bobbin is held. So I pop that in there. Okay, and usually in every sewing machine you'll find something that where you pass your thread, your bobbin thread through to clip it in place. So mine just go this way to clip it in place. Sometimes you hear some sound, just clip it in place. That's gone there. Now we're going to thread the machine itself. Most machines have the guideline of how to thread the machine. Just follow the guideline on your own sewing machine. So to start with, again, it passes through the hole here and it goes right there according to my own sewing machine. Earlier, I took the thread passed through this place. That is for bobbin winding. It's not required when you are threading the sewing machine for sewing. So the next thing that will happen is to take that through here and then to number 3 and then down to number 3 here. It passes through, take it back up and clip it in there and then take it back down. I hope you can see it. Take it back down and here it's got, and then it's time to put it through the needle. I hope you got that. Yeah, so I'm just going to put it through the needle right now. Yeah, it's gone through the needle. Yeah, some sewing machines have needle threader, but I don't need it. I'm able to pass my thread through the needle all the time. So yeah, but if you need help with passing it through the needle, make sure you use the needle threader. So once you have passed through the needle, you turn the wheel of your sewing machine, you turn it towards you to take the needle to meet the bobbin. You want the thread in the needle to connect to the thread in the bobbin by turning the wheel towards you. Just turn it towards you and then it will bring up the thread by itself. As you can see, it's brought the thread up, and just pull the thread lift up your foot, lift it up, and take both thread to the back of the machine. Take both thread to the back of the machine, and then my machine comes with the cover, so you just pop that back in to cover it. Now it's time to sew. I'll have to turn this towards me. Yeah, it's time to sew. I'm just going to showing you what I do. The first thing I'm going to sew is to join the top part of the bodice to the lower part of the garment itself. So like I pinned earlier, so I'm just going to sew it round like that, leaving half an inch as the sewing allowance. As you can see, I've sewn it round, and the front part is this. Of course, make sure you use the thread that matches your fabric. So before I turn it out, I'm just going to clip it to be able to make sure it turns out really nicely. As you can see, that is what it's going to look like, but I'm going to give it a press to make sure it lays down flat. So I'll be right back. Now I've given it a press, and this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Now we're going to move on to the back of the garment. Now it's time to move on to the back. Because the dress itself is an A-line dress, it's going to be free from the waist down. But I need some allowance in the neckline so that I'll be able to wear it, I'll be able to put it on my head. So I'm going to be attaching some zipper, just a very short zipper. I've got a zipper here, which is really long. I don't have the small one, so I'll just cut it up to about 7 inches or 5 inches, just a little, to be able to fit to my head. Now I'll do that. I'll show you how I do that. And I've also attached the interlining to my interfacing for the back of the garment. So let's get started. Before I attach the zipper, I'm just going to measure the allowance I want to leave for the zipper. It's just going to be about 7 inches. Yeah, it's just going to be about 7 inches. So I'll measure that and then sew it from that point up to the bottom of the dress. So I'm just going to mark that with my pin. 7 inches. I measure that 7 from the neckline at the back for the purpose of attaching my zipper so that my head can fit into the garment. And then from that point of 7, I'm just going to connect the back zip allowance up to the bottom of the garment. So Now I've pressed it, so we now go on to attach the zipper. I've got some different fits of sewing machine here, and the one I use for my zipper is a zipper foot, which is this one. Usually it comes with your sewing machine, which is that one. And you see that? Yeah, it comes with your sewing machine. That's what it looks like. So I'm going to change that for my zipper. I've got another video where I actually demonstrated this, how to attach a zipper, different type of zipper, the invisible zipper and the normal zipper. This one is a normal standard zipper with its teeth outside. Yeah, so that's what we are going to do now. So what I'm going to do is to attach the zip and sew it down there and then close with the other one. And then I'm going to close it with the other side of the zipper. Now the zipper has been done, so it opens this way, and then I'm going to attach the interfacing up there.
Thank the Lord for the thing what he do. Set me up and get me from home.